Hello and hi. Welcome to Design Chat. What picture comes to your mind when I say WWF? Now, depending upon your age, it could either be this or this. Now, I won't blame you for that mix-up. Let us understand the logo evolution story of WWF and WWF, which later became WWE. The year was 1961 when a handful of committed individuals came forward to sign the Mojus Manifesto. Now, this was meant to form a fund to save the world's wildlife. They were scrambling for ideas for their logo, which they knew had to be an animal, but they couldn't decide which one. This was a time when the London Zoo brought in Chi-Chi, a cute and cuddly giant panda from China. They decided to call themselves the WWF, or the World Wildlife Fund, and they also decided to use Chi-Chi's image as their logo. Now, this is the first scribble of the logo. There are these things which we cannot articulate for ourselves in our mind, but we need this additional visual stimulus to understand what we ourselves were thinking. Chi-Chi's picture was exactly that particular stimulus which WWF required to decide on their logo. Now, can I ask you for a favor? Will you please like this video and also subscribe to the channel? And once you subscribe, please leave a comment in the comment box saying, I subscribed. Away from this world of love, empathy, kindness, and conservation, another world full of muscle men, fights, revenge, and destruction was also evolving. Even they called themselves WWF. As an organization, this WWF started in the 1950s, much before the other WWF. But at that time, they were called CWC, or the Capital Wrestling Corporation. They then underwent a series of renaming and rebranding. And in the year 1963, they decided to call themselves WWWF. Yes, 3 Ws. And in 1971, they updated their logo with this neat visual trick. Those are 3 Ws and not 2. Do you see that? That stands for the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. Whereas the other WWF developed this black and white logo based on the panda in the year 1961. Now, this was a hand-painted logo by Sir Peter Scott, one of the founder members of WWF. When they were considering a logo, they had these 2 points as their brief. First, it should be universally understood and it should not have any particular cultural overtones. Second, it should appeal to human kindness and empathy. And there was one more condition, which I'll tell you in a while. And after about 10 years, this logo was redone to be compatible with the modern printing technique. As far as the wrestlers were concerned, in the year 1979, WWF was renamed as WWF. Why? Because it is easier on the tongue and it helps in marketing. In the year 1982, their logo became sort of a compact one. Now, this logo was created to resemble superhero emblems. It was also created to enable them to sell a lot of merchandise. This logo changed with every new era and every new generation of wrestling stars. This is the classic era logo when Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and Macho Man were the stars. In 1986, the World Wildlife Fund decided to assert itself and to redraw the logo as the panda standing on all fours. And do you also notice the logo type WWF added to it? Now, this is all part of a long drawn game which I'll tell you towards the end of the video. And this is the reason why the World Wildlife Fund logo is in black and white, to save on ink and printing cost. You know what? A logo is supposed to perform a few functions. But what if you can design a logo which does more than that, which is to communicate your brand's purpose? In this case, WWF chose to create a black and white logo which can save on ink and printing cost, which thereby saves the forest and the wildlife. The wrestling stars of the 1990s were Razor Ramon, Hitman, and The Undertaker. They were called the new generation. Now, do you see that cheeky twist to the long-standing logo? This, of course, is there to represent the irreverence, which was the theme of the era. By the end of the 1990s came the Attitude Era, and along with it came this logo, which shows exactly that, an attitude. This was the era of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. And then came the new millennium, and along with it came some poetic justice. Why? Because this time the panda decided to flex its muscle and to go for the choke slam. In the year 2002, the World Wrestling Federation got sued by the World Wildlife Fund for trademark infringement and they won the lawsuit. And thus, WWF was renamed as WWE, or the World Wrestling Entertainment. Though the World Wildlife Fund now calls themselves as the World Wide Fund for Nature, they still retain the WWF trademark with a slight change in the typeface. Then towards 2015, WWE got themselves a new logo. This logo reminds me of one of the old logo. Now tell me which one of these two is your favorite logo. Please write in the comment and let me know. As far as I am concerned, I will not pit these two logos against each other because they do not belong to the same category. Apart from their names, they have nothing in common. I love the cute nature of the panda logo. I think it achieves all the goals, which is to appeal to the human empathy, not to have any kind of cultural overtones, and to save on ink and paper. As far as the wrestling logo is concerned, I actually liked the scratch logo. As far as this current version, I find it a bit amateurish. And I do not understand why that red stroke even exists. So how did you find this video? Do tell me if any part of my research was incomplete or incorrect. And for all those who love free fonts, there's some links to the WWF fonts in the description. Bye-bye.